My good friends, welcome back to yet another video where I am going to be sharing with you behind the scenes of yet another project, and this is in the series in terms of which we walk you through real projects, you know what I mean, being done by real people with real numbers, with real lessons. I just want to call it doing the property game in the right style right here in South Africa. So if you've never been here, welcome aboard. So today is the very first time. I want to say that because I don't think that many people have actually seen this project. It is one of our projects that that went live behind the scenes of my fellow friends that work with me, and we call ourselves the club. It's kind of like a private club, you know, thing. It's called Club 200K, and in there we do amazing deals, right? So this is kind of like my friends that come together, and we I kind of like lead, and I go out there, I look for amazing deals, and we get to do all these deals. And basically, you, my good friends who are friends of the tribe, following us and learning here, lesson by lesson, you can also have the benefit of learning, and we can walk through on this particular deal. If we are meeting for the first time, my name is TJ, your host, and I'm a former banker and founder here at the TJ Tribe. And I do business with a focus in student accommodation, flips, which is buy and sell, and coaching, with the hope that all of us, as young, upcoming modern parents, we can be able to have passive income from real estate. Welcome to the channel. Now, this deal, because it never went out, I am going to showcase with you where it started from, and I'm going to showcase with you, it's a walkthrough basically. So somewhere along the line, I am going to be on site, and I'll be able to showcase to you the numbers. I just want to send out a big thank you to my fellow Club 200K community members. I don't think that if you were not there, we would have been able to do this deal. It's a smallish deal compared to some of the other deals that we did. And that's why obviously it didn't go out, right? It only took about 2 or 3 of us to club together, and bingo, we were out there. Now, my friends, this is, I want to say, not this is, because now it has progressed, right? This was a distressed property, family home, out in the Johannesburg East Rand, if we may call it that way. And as you know, we've got an office there. And so deals kind of like comes through fire. And when they come through, we catch them. And when we catch them, we quickly bring them into the Club 200. And we say to the guys that are friends of the tribe, hey guys, is there anyone who's keen to do this deal? And we get to do the deal, and then bingo, we do it. So let's rewind the numbers real quickly, and I'm going to showcase to you what we were thinking the deal is going to be. We looked in the area, and we realized that in the area, properties generally sell for around about 1.5 upward. And we saw this deal. And because it was distressed, swimming pool, I mean, you're going to see it, right? The guys have started doing some work on the project, but some of the distressed part of it is still highly visible. One of the things that was challenging for us was the individual that was staying in this particular property. I think, was he a policeman? I don't remember very well. Or was he related to policeman? Something like that. We got on site, and there was just a little bit of some visibility of police on the property, and we're like, okay, are we going to evict a policeman? But anyways, we didn't do that. But basically what had happened was this guy was saying that he had a side agreement. So there's a deceased, he said, this property. And he had a side agreement that he was going to buy the property and things like that. And we then said, okay, brah, we just bought the property, right? So you need to move out. And he was like, nah, I actually want to buy the property. We're like, yeah, okay. So we bought the property. We can sell it to the next guy. How about we settled it real quickly for maybe 200K or maybe 400K? I don't know, right? But before that, we then sent him to our bond originator and said to him, let us understand your financial position, because when you are buying something, right, you have to be good for it, right? and the paperwork wasn't coming through. 3-4 weeks went by, and then eventually we went back onto the property and we said, look, you're not forthcoming with your documentation. Simple things like your ID, your payslip, those things are not coming by. So you're not keen, right? Yes, you got kids and all of those things on the property, but you need to move. We're buying this property. Here's the paperwork. Your previous landlord is late. The executor has written you a letter. Hey, we want to move in. And it became a little bit of I call it a friction moment. But as I always say, in life you need to find what I call a greasy boy. A greasy boy is anybody who knows how to make sure that the friction is going to be smooth. And we've got our ways, so we found our own greasy boys, and we were able to evict this guy out. And when we got him out, right now as I speak, we still have a huge challenge. Because before the guy left, what he basically did is that he connected, when he knew, I think this is when he knew that the previous landlord is late, he just like bypassed the electricity. And so now we are stuck at the city because the city is saying that, I mean, these are problems. I'm like, normally I kind of like tell you problem 1, problem 2, problem 3. I just decided, let me just tell you as it is, as we go along. So I'm sure you're catching some of these challenges and how we solve for them, right? So basically he connected electricity, he bypassed it. And the city then came out and then they realized that it was bypassed. So obviously now it's my problem. And I said to the city, we motivated to the city, told them the circumstance. This is at the party when it's supposed to be registering into our name, right? And we had gotten early occupation because actually the attorney who's managing the entire deceased estate, as you might know, I sit in Johannesburg. We've got an office in the East Rand, and this attorney is stuck in Pietermaritzburg. So potentially they don't even know where East Rand is. So what we did there is we jumped on, pulled up our sleeves, and we said, right, we can help you, but give us early occupation. Give us the letter. Give us a mandate to act on your behalf. Give us a power of attorney. And we was given the power of the attorney. And obviously we now acted on their behalf. We could go to the city, we could talk to the city as if we are the landlord already. We did see that this property, we can sell it for no less of 1.5 million. So that's the deal, right? We also realized, my good friends, that we could budget round about 300 to 400,000 in terms of renovation on this particular property. And that was including all the buying costs. We did our numbers. And at the moment, with that, if you had to just basically subtract, let's just call it 1.5 million, right? If we had to sell the property for 1.5 million and we eventually bought the property for 800,000. So 800,000, so look at it this way, 1.5 million is what we think we're going to sell it for. And 800 is what we bought it for. And if we are to go on and subtract, let's just call it 400. And 400 is including our transfer fees, our renovation costs, and all of those things. I've just bundled everything together. My friends, you can see that there's still some good money. That's the profit that we are chasing at the moment. Will we get that profit? Well, time will tell. Time will tell. But nonetheless, let's jump back to some of the other challenges that we are experiencing right now at the particular property that we are talking about. So there you are, my good friends. That's what we were seeing at the time when we bought this property. We realized that there is a bit of meat. So let's jump on and do the deal. And I am grateful to some of the other Club 200 members that joined with me. And we are now in the project. We've bought it. and we've started renovations. I'm going to show you the walkthrough just now. Yeah, but anyway, maybe let me do that right now, right? Yeah, let's go behind the gate and let me take you through the walkthrough, and you can see some of the things that is going on the property. Boom. All right, my good friends, we are out and about. This is another flip that's happening, and within this flip, look at that flip there. Amazing. I don't know what the guys are going to turn it into be. Yeah, maybe clean it up. Yeah, the guys said they'll clean it up. And there's a braai area, whatever it is. It needs to be rehabilitated, some sort. I'm not sure what the guys are going to do with it, but we'll leave it up for the project team members. And let's jump in to see what it's looking like inside. And there we are. Lots of work that still needs to be done here. Outside, they've already started doing the roof, painting itself. There we are. This is a humongous lounge and dining, and it goes into the kitchen in there. We'll go into the kitchen just now, but let's go into the bedrooms. And as we go in the bedrooms, this place is going to be transformed. There we go. And there's a bathing room that's been fully gutted. There we are. The guys are busy doing their work there. It's a beautiful. And bedroom number one. Well, not one, but you get what I mean, right? And bedroom number two. There we are. And so this house is a 2-bedroom. No, it's not. And yeah, sorry, I'm just having a staff meeting here, right? You know, when you're working for yourself, you have staff meetings with yourself. Yeah. And there we go. And this section here, and this is kind of like another bedroom. And you can hear the echo. And it's got its own toilet and shower and so on. That's been gutted out. And here we are. All right. And this is another bath toilet. Huh? Oh, there's a toilet here. Bingo. And there's this. Can you go out through here? Yes, you can. Oops, no, you cannot. Oh, you can. Let's see. Lots of staff meetings today. Huh? I think they had a pet here. Looks like it's a nice, easy. There you are, my good friends. You got an easy thingy of keeping your pet outside. There is the outside of the house. And we'll go back into the house just now. So they're busy doing all the paints. Right, so 3 bedrooms it is. And we're going back into the house. Same way we came in with the pet. And now we are in the kitchen. A little bit of light is needed in here. So there we go. There's the kitchen. And we go to the garage. Lots of work that still needs to be done here. And this takes us to just outside where I was just now. Remember that? I was right here. Right here. There's lots of these things. Well, this is for the guys that are doing the cleaning. But this guy left a whole lot of stuff here. I don't know, like, what else you need all this stuff? You can hear that there's lots of work happening here. And we come back. And this is another room. There was a jacuzzi in here, a pink jacuzzi. Anybody looking for a pink jacuzzi? Right. If you're looking for a pink jacuzzi, maybe I can donate this to you. Let me know if you need it. In the comments, just let us know. In and around Johannesburg. Right. There you are. You got another toilet here. That needs to be sorted out. Yeah. And that's it, my friends. Big project still going on. Thank you for coming back. And you're still here watching us. So that's amazing. I want to stress out something. I think a big thing that I learned on this particular project is many things that have happened, many lessons that I've already shared, but a big thing that I want to stress out is that when we started working in the East Rand, particularly doing flips, there was a surprise on one of our projects. We thought that the projects are in and out. We called it Project Van Dyke. I think it was Project 51 for some of you who are in that project. And we had our guys on the, there's a video here that you can also watch around that. And we had one of our construction guy, they went up the roof so that they could paint on the roof, and bingo, they fell in. And so the integrity of the roof was compromised. Now, you can't be repeating the same mistake. That's just, what do they call it? Insanity, right? So what we did on this particular project, because we wrapped up another project like that, we didn't want to have another surprise on this project. So we came here with eyes wide open, my good friends, you know, like properly wide open. Like where did we first check? You can imagine, right? We went into the roof. So number one was just to check out on the roof to see what is happening, and yep, it needed some work. So obviously, I'm sure you did see there in the walkthrough that some of the other trusses are kind of like new, and we obviously then added that to the budget so that we are not caught with our pants down. Now, that was one of my biggest lessons. If you're doing multiple projects, you get to have this benefit of learning from different projects. If you're just sitting on the sideline, you don't have that benefit. If you are working with us, you do have that benefit because you are hearing these things. So the next time you're going on to your project, you can be able to check this out. So my good friends, I want to remind you on what the TJ Tribe stands for. In my view, when we started this channel a while ago, this was for parents who are wanting to earn alternative income. Now, these are the real trenches, my good friends. Like this is real investing. This is what I think the TJ Tribe is really built on, in helping modern parents like you to earn alternative income using real estate. And we go on to real projects like what you have seen right now. And we walk with you. We walk with you along the ways, behind the scene, sharing these things with you. But more importantly, I also want to share this with you. Not everyone will come. Not everyone will come. Not everyone is my friend who joins the club 200K. Not everyone, right? I recognize that some of you want to do this. And I want to give you an opportunity to say, my good friends, if you are wanting to learn how to do this, the ropes are easy to learn. You can come through. We've got a masterclass that is available. We have three masterclasses in a year. I can't just do like, you know, some people, they do masterclasses every weekend or every month. I can't do that because I've got a business to run, right? But if you're one of those people, over a weekend, you can literally, for 997, you can join us, you and your bae, and you can come through and you can learn. We call it Making Money Masterclass, and you see it here on your screen. Just follow through the links that it's saying. Now, you might have come here for the first time. You're like, whoa, this guy is going to make some money. Oh, this guy is going to lose some money. Well, my good friends, this is not our first project. I want to bring you a little bit closer to some of this like a progress report that I'm going to share with you. Actually, every month end, we drop you what we call Inside the Tribe, and I'm sure that you have been able to see it. If you haven't been able to see it, go check it out. Just Google Inside the Tribe, and you will be able to see a video of some of the many projects that we are involved, that we're doing. But I want to give you a snippet. We had Project Alinta not so long ago. We bought it for around about 1.3. We eventually sold it for 2.3 million. That project came in a couple of months ago, and we closed it. And some of my friends that I walked through in the Club 200, they got their moolah, and they're doing whatever that they're doing. And if that is you, my good friends who joined me on that project there of Club 200, thank you for that project. Another project that we're just about to close it. And this one here, we call it Project 51. And Project 51 is basically it's another project. I'm going to showcase it to you from start to finish, because we bought it for about 500 and it's selling for, and I'm saying selling, actually let me not selling, it's sold for 980. So let's just call it $1 million for ease of mathematics. It just sold now for $1 million. And I got a few friends of mine also that joined me on that project. And basically I will showcase to you the behind the scene. I'm hoping I can do that for next week, and you can see how we have done the project. And that's the project where we got one of our guys falling in. Praise God, he didn't break any of his arms or anything like that. But obviously if it was me, probably would be at the hospital, Joburg Gen right now. No, it's not called Joburg Gen, TJ. It's called Charlotte Mateke Hospital. I would have been there right now with fractures and all of those things. But my good friends, I just want to give a big shout out to the Club 200. The Club 200, guys, is basically a few of my friends that comes together, and we take the risk, but the magic of real estate, which is timing and trust, we get to talk about these deals. Now, for some of you, you might be saying, TJ, these are amazing deals. I want to encourage you on two things. Learn how to do real estate first. So come to the masterclass. Even if you don't come to my masterclass, but go somewhere, learn. That's number one. Always do things that you have learned. Don't just jump in. You are going to learn anyway. And that learning could be harder when you're losing money, right? That's the first thing. And then the second thing, my good friends, I want to, this is not like an official launch, but I'm just telling you that this is coming, right? We have partnered up with a company, and these guys, they've got a website. It's partially live. Don't go there yet, but I'm just telling you that it's coming. And this website is called Invest in SA Property. That's the website, actually. The company is called Invest in SA, and the website is called Invest in SA. So yeah, these guys, we're partnering up with them, and basically what we're going to do is that there will be plenty of deals that will come here. Sometimes there are some deals that don't end up here, and you can then go through to that website and you can check them out. However, when the website launches, I'm just telling you that it's coming. Don't go there yet. I'll tell you when it is launched. Ne? I'll tell you properly. This is just like this is behind the scene. Ne? So I'm telling you what's happening behind the scene. You get what I mean? Yeah. So my good friends, if you're one of those people that are looking for deals, those are the two things that you can do. Learn. But above that, you can jump onto that website. When it launches, I'll tell you in the month of July. Don't worry. It's coming up very soon. So let me leave you with this. Many of you have learned, or should I say, you are learned in your craft. You're an accountant, you're an engineer, whatever it is. And now, my good friends, you have earned the title in your workplace. You are whatever manager, whatever amazing things that you're doing. In this month, I think my mantra is, how are you going to turn that job title that you've got into a title deed? That's my question this month actually. It's my mantra. I kind of like started to think, how best can we move forward as a people and build proper generational wealth. And the question that I'm asking you, between you and the missus, or the missus and you, is you have earned the title in the workplace, but have you turned that into a title deed? And this title deed that I'm asking is not the one where you're staying. It is the one that you are investing in, right? So whether you're investing with us or whether you're learning with us, my good friends, collectively we are building a tribe for everyday parents, changing their future, and I'm hoping that you're still with us on this journey. Don't forget to share, right? Don't forget to share these videos with other people. Tell them, hey, there's this cat called TJ, this is what he's doing, and this is what it's all about. This is the TJ tribe. So my good friends, thanks for watching, and until we see each other again on the next video, it is I, your boy, TJ. Boom!